When it comes to sheer customer value, Game Pass is hard to beat. For an insubstantial monthly sum, you get access to full games that you might not otherwise play if you had to pay a la carte. It's built an audience for smaller titles and lets people enjoy a game on its merits rather than try to put together a dollar-to-hour value rating. Flynn, Son of Crimson is a 2D side-scrolling action platformer developed by Studio Thunderhouse and published by Humble Games. A pixel art title where you play as, who else, Flynn, traveling the world while you save it from imminent destruction. Immediately upon starting Son of Crimson, you meet your pet dog who you're tasked with taking on walkies. Hey, fair warning, Chief, if this dog's death gets used as an emotional cudgel, the dev and I are gonna have a long discussion on the merits of a sock filled with quarters. But we all know you wouldn't be that evil, would you? Along the way, you'll pick up countless red rubies to exchange for new abilities, kill a bunch of enemies, and do some light puzzle solving. Each level is its own node on a map, with some nodes containing multiple exits and others hiding collectibles. The alternate exits generally lead to a trial of some sort, usually multiple waves of enemies that you have to survive through. Over the course of the game, you get elemental magic that interacts with enemies and the environments in their own ways, such as using ice to freeze things and fire to set things on fire. I never said it was an overly complicated game. Son of Crimson's best attributes are stored in its tight controls and responsive gameplay. Enemies always signal their attacks, meaning your progress through the game will involve getting walloped until you learn how to react to each enemy, followed by gradually getting to the point where you can take them on one-on-one without breaking a sweat or taking a hit. Flynn has all sorts of moves at his disposal, with more unlocking as the game goes forward. Your later abilities utilize a power bar that fills through combat. Flynn, Son of Crimson, gets difficult in some areas, but the game never feels unfair. I can't count a single time I died or got hit that I felt was the fault of bad mechanics or controls. On the contrary, the bosses tend to be almost too easy. I may have died to 2 or 3 bosses, but was always able to beat them on the second try, including the final boss, which isn't to say that they're dead easy, but some of the bosses can be straight up tanked. And that's not a bad thing, since sometimes you just want to go into rage mode and start kicking ass. Every few levels, Son of Crimson shakes things up with a new stage design. Auto-scrolling, underwater, levels where you ride Dex the dog, straight-up boss fights, etc. It keeps the game feeling fun, fresh, and funky. There's a running narrative, but it's mostly ancillary to the gameplay. You are good guy, go stop bad guy. Puzzles and hidden collectibles are crafty enough to not be frustratingly obscure, while not being so simple the game feels condescending. I didn't collect everything. Every so often the map gets locked off by a corruption event that you have to complete in order to continue. These don't take too long to clear out, and it is a nice distraction once in a while. They hit that sweet spot where it just about reached the breaking point of my patience before the game was over, so I never got upset whenever I'd see the message come up. I'd give Flynn, Son of Crimson an estimated 7 to 8 hours to finish the story. Longer if you went back and grinded the abilities and the collectibles. With its polish and charm, Flynn, Son of Crimson is a hard game not to like. As a Game Pass game, it is truly worth your time and effort, and if you're looking to pick it up a la carte, you can't beat its $20 price tag. The replayability is questionable, but overall, I would say that this is a solid game in 2021. Available on PC and Xbox. Flynn, Son of Crimson gets difficult. I think the mic picked that up.